right, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Three Rivers Rundown Podcast, Season 2, Episode number 10. Guys, this is the last one before the draft. Yeah. We got a lot of teams to get through in our mock drafts, but
we got 7 teams to go.
Yeah, this upcoming Thursday, man, it goes down, and then
we get the draft for the Chiefs.
Yes.
I love saying, I don't know why I like doing that, but
I'll be honest. I think out of everyone I'm excited to draft for, I'm most excited for today for the Commanders.
You do love your Commanders, man.
No,
that's your squad.
Because I feel like mainly all the teams we're drafting for are like already like teams that have been good for a while, and it's like they don't need much in the draft to stay good. But it's like the Commanders, like they have a good draft, they take that next step, and now they're a Super Bowl contender. Like last year. Massive jump, but like I don't really think they were like could have beat the Eagles. Like they would have.
What about your Lions, though, man? What about your Lions? That's actually a real squad there.
Yeah, I do like me some Lions, but
the Commanders beat the Lions, which is funny too. So are you a bandwagon now? Is that what this is?
No, the Lions let me down, so we have a little. We're still dating, but like. We're just taking some time apart for a little.
Did we forgive Terry McLaurin yet?
I'll be dead honest with you. Fully forgave.
Wow.
I think it was just the heat of the moment. I was upset. He screwed me. But you know what? Things happen. Seasons go on. I will, if he's available for the right price next year, he will be on my teams.
I'd like to pull up the episode.
No.
I don't know. I think you said something.
He said some bad things, man.
Yeah.
Barry, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry. It was just out of passion. I was upset, but I didn't mean anything I said. I didn't mean anything. I'm sorry,
got
Barry.
Better self-control, Steph.
Listen, I was hurt.
But I am excited to do these drafts today, to be honest with you. I like seeing what we could do with these, Super Bowl caliber teams. So
yeah.
Should be interesting.
Let's get right into it with our first 3.
All right, so we're gonna have the Rams, the Lions, the Ravens. We're gonna do 3-round drafts, same as we've always done. Not accepting any trades. Steph's gonna go and let us know what each team needs real quick, if he has it up.
Yep. The Rams need a linebacker, corner, O-line, tight end, wide receiver. The Ravens need O-line, corner, D-line. And the Lions need O-line, D-line, wide receiver.
Okay.
Can we just give...
I kind of think the Ravens kind of need a receiver too, but...
I'm giving the Ravens all...
Nick Nash.
No, from Tulane. They're getting all Tulane guys.
Good. I was actually going to say, can we give the Ravens the worst player possible for each round?
Yeah, I don't see why we wouldn't. All right, let's get into it.
Derek Harmon.
Is that who it was?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Okay. All right, Steph, real quick again.
Linebacker, corner, O-line, tight end, wide receiver.
Linebacker, corner, O-line, tight end, wide receiver.
They do need a
receiver.
They actually do need a receiver.
Luther Burden, Emeka Egbuka. I mean, listen, I just here's my thing. Now, obviously, they have Devontae Adams for 2 years. They have Puka. Do they need a first-round receiver, though?
I don't think.
I don't either.
So I do want to say a lot of mock drafts I've been seeing is wide receivers have fallen so much. Like in even a couple of them, the only like wide receiver I've seen get drafted in the first round was Travis Hunter. Like they have
no, the Michigan guy always.
I'm telling you.
Steph,
my bad. Wide receiver.
Yeah, you did say receiver anyways.
Okay, but I said that's why I went like this because I don't know if you want to count him as a wide receiver corner, what he's going to play if he plays bad.
Corner. I'm sorry.
But like I've been seeing like McMillan, like he's falling heavy. Like, dude, he was the top like 6-7 pick at the start of when we were doing mock drafts, and now I'm seeing mock drafts where he's falling out of the first round. Like,
I don't. receivers always catch fire, like whether it be in the middle or like the end of the first round. Like it's like a chain reaction when a receiver goes.
Because I will say every team, especially like in the later rounds, if there's a top receiver there, I feel like every team's kind of like, well, you might as well take them.
Yeah. What do we think best available?
I like the tackle. I like the tackle.
I'm cool with it.
You're welcome, Rams. All right, now the Ravens. This is scary. Steph,
Scroll all the way down. Just scroll all the way down.
O-line, corner, D-line.
Yeah, their offensive line struggled last year.
I could see them going with the fast corner and Ravel. I could also see this happening.
You love this guy.
Dude, I'm telling you, he's so good. He's so
That's
good.
your guy there.
Look, he could play 1 tech, 3 tech, 4 eye. He's versatile. He's quick.
I'm cool with it.
I'm telling you, dude. I think he's going first.
I am too, but it looks like he's like second round talent on here. Where if we really wanted to, we could get him in the second.
Now let's remember though, like there's a bunch of guys that are way out of place on here. Like these aren't fully accurate at all. This isn't like a paid subscription one where it's like always getting updated either. You know,
Joe, go to the offensive line real quick. I don't care which position, just any of them. I just want to see who's all. Connerly.
Well, don't go to center. I don't need a center.
That's guard.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean,
I like the D line for them personally, so I don't really care who you guys want to pick.
I'm cool with
take your
alignment of
I
any
don't
sort.
think we've taken him in any draft yet. We've let him fall.
Darius.
And he talks about Steph. He talks about every draft too.
Every draft.
I do. It's my guy. All right.
So hear me out. Lions. What if they went up?
I was look where I'm hovering.
Yeah.
I love it.
I will say, guys, this dude's an absolute freak show too. He's an absolute freak.
James Pierce.
Yeah.
I feel like the Lions need a true outside receiver though.
Most athletic D lineman at the combine, I believe, like tested really well. I wouldn't mind the Buka pick though either. Like I'd be cool with that.
I say let's go Buka.
I'm cool with it.
I find it hard to believe that he falls out of the first round, so I'm fine with that. I like him a lot. All right, Ravens. We went with Darius Alexander. Let's maybe think about a corner, maybe an edge. I mean, you got Maxwell Hairston.
Dude, I've never seen that Carson Schwerenzer once in these mock drafts. Have I just been missing him, or is he like?
He's been there. He might have been climbing though a little bit.
You just haven't cared to look for him.
I swear, dude. I've seen every other name besides that. I'm not even kidding. Every other name. Maybe not that Princely guy either.
I say give him best corner available.
It'd be Hairston. Yeah, that's fine.
Maxwell.
Lions.
All right, Lions already taken.
O-line.
Hear me out for a second. You guys are going to call me crazy. Just hear me out for 1 second.
It's a running back. We're fighting.
No,
it's right. It is Milrow. How'd you know that?
Dude, I know how you think.
I'm telling you, man. Goff's, he gets hurt. He's what? He's probably been 10 years in the league? Would you say, or has that been that long?
Yeah,
2016.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I'm telling you, man. He's a good backup to have.
When I think of Goff, though, I think of like a Matthew Stafford. Like, I don't think Goff's anywhere near being done, and I don't think the Lions would be smart to get a second-round quarterback right
Goff's not done, dude. Goff is arguably,
I don't know, man,
just like Kirk Cousins.
No, I would say more Matthew Stafford, dude.
And what's Kirk doing right now?
Still playing.
Yeah, in his 38th season.
Yeah, he's a lot older.
Well, he's probably about his 12th year. Kirk, maybe 13th around there, right?
Yeah, I think he might have got drafted like 11 or 10.
But also, Kirk's had some big injuries. Goff really hasn't had like major like season-ending injuries.
Yeah, that's true.
There's a reason why the Rams traded him.
My thing that's I just think that Goff is more on the level of Kirk than Stafford. I think Stafford's.
I agree.
Dude,
I agree.
Since they made that
As of
trade,
right now, I know.
their stats
It's
are
on me.
literally exactly the same. Like,
Yeah.
you look since they made the trade, that's their stats are like, I think
Yeah.
picks, touchdowns.
Who,
Like
who are you taking?
one or two right now?
Yes.
Goff.
Oh my gosh, dude.
But because I'm thinking about for the future
Yeah.
too. Matthew Stafford has a couple seasons left. He's old.
All right, 1 year then. 1 year.
Oh, 1 year. Like if you're saying
Yeah.
this season and then
Mhm.
they're both gone no matter what. Stafford, 100%.
Why don't we pair Hendrickson with this edge from Ohio State?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
I like that there.
All right. So far,
Oh,
we've
that's
got Josh Simmons.
They're good on defense, man. Their defense is loaded and they're young. Let's give them maybe another.
What if you gave him like a gunner helm?
Yeah, I actually like that. I like that, Steph.
Helm.
Yeah,
Yeah, give him another weapon.
Best tight end I saw.
Yeah, he's the top one.
His RAS is low though.
Well, who's their tight end right now? Is it still Higbee? He's terrible.
I don't think he's
Who
terrible.
is
I
that
think
tight
he's literally. I think it's.
No, I
Higbee.
thought Higbee. Okay, but I don't think they have him for next year. I think he went somewhere else. I'm pretty sure.
Because
So they probably need a tight end then.
Well, it's on their list of needs. So
Here, let's do this.
I'm gonna search Tyler Higbee real quick to see if he's there or not.
I think he's in like Seattle or some weird shit.
No, he's still there.
Dude, are you sure?
It says he's a tight end for the Los Angeles Rams. I like that Gunnar Helm pick.
I don't care if he's there if he's not there. I still Gunnar. You draft Gunnar Helm, he's your TO1.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
I don't like the way I said T end. I went to say TE1,
and
then the word end came out.
It's all good.
I thought you said TO. All right. We'll get Helm. Next up, we got the Ravens. Ravens might be having a draft day trade with Mark Andrews. There's a chance.
True.
It's being thrown out there. So far we addressed the defense. Do they need any offensive help? Maybe it looks like a lineman.
Yeah.
Does it specify guard or tackle, Steph?
It says OL.
It says right there next to team needs, it says OG Joe for Baltimore.
So they re-signed Ronnie Stanley to play left tackle, but shoring up the guard position should be high on GM Eric DaCosta's agenda.
This is a deep guard draft. Like, I think my favorite guard in the draft is Clay Webb. I like Connor Colby too.
Well, let's
like
not give him
Frazier. What's that, Steph?
Let's not give him any of the guys you like then.
Yeah, no,
they can have Dylan Fairchild. They can have Dylan Fairchild.
Georgia boy.
Frazier's good too. I think they go Frazier to be honest with you. I think Frazier's more of a
both SEC boys.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I'm cool with it.
All right, here we go. We got the hold on now. We got the Rammies. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm sorry.
I don't either.
All right, so far,
right?
Could
linebacker.
Could use a linebacker.
South Carolina guy.
I actually just saw someone talking about him that he's older, but he's a very good polished linebacker.
Okay. The Lions. What all did we get for them so far? Last one. Edge, wide receiver. What else do they need? O-line, D-line. So what does it say for O-line? Potential starter at right guard. So who was that other? Fairchild. Or he's gone. Huh?
He's gone, but I mean Slater, he's good.
I say just give him best guard available.
What about best corner?
We could. I do like Strong.
Did we even take a corner yet for any of the teams?
Bryant.
I think.
Yeah, Hairston for the Ravens.
Oh yeah, that's right.
All right, we'll go Strong then.
Yeah.
And that'll wrap it up.
There you go.
Ravens, I mean, honestly, unfortunately, congratulations. We just
Won you the Super Bowl.
Joe's like favorite guy in the whole entire draft. You guys go.
I know, right? He skipped them every other time until Baltimore, man.
Because he wouldn't have went like top 20. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He's going to
yeah,
go
I
back into the first round.
Yeah.
Detroit.
I love
team.
that draft.
Congrats. You guys are probably going to be playing the Rams in the NFC Championship to go face the Ravens. It's a hell of a draft.
I don't love this draft for the Rams, but I don't hate it. Like it's kind of like okay. It was okay.
They got some ball players though.
Yeah,
they'll play some ball.
We got to see full results and see what our hometown heroes did.
They ain't the heroes no more.
Oh.
Hometown though, but you know it's
Derek Harmon.
Love Derek Harmon. Would be perfectly okay with it.
Look, Joe's South Carolina guy's creeping up the board.
What? Who?
He's picked 21 now. I'm not going to try and pronounce the last name.
Eamon Worry.
Look, this is the first time we've seen Jackson Dart sneak into the first round since we've been doing mock drafts.
I'm curious to see where
the Browns. The Browns traded back to get him at 31, but also traded up. We got Hunter at 2. That's Browns.
Also, if you remember, the Browns traded at 2. Yeah, they stayed at 2 and traded in.
Look at 31. Yeah, 31.
Yeah. My bad.
Oh, wow.
That's a good deal for the Chiefs too.
Okay, now, like, why would they do that then? Why wouldn't they just wait?
It's an AI.
Yeah.
It's AI.
Because the Chiefs. Yeah, the Chiefs aren't getting them. The Eagles aren't getting them, and the Titans aren't getting them.
I mean, someone could trade up, I guess, in front of them and do that, but
that's true. Yeah, maybe they heard somebody was calling or something.
Shadur keeps falling. Shadur now at 14.
Where'd Warren go? 6. I don't know if that's going to happen. I think it's more likely Genty goes at 6.
I agree with you, Joe. I think Genty's going 6.
I can guarantee you Warren doesn't go at 6 because what are they going to do with Warren and Brock Bowers? Now we're running.
Oh, right.
Oh, freaking scary, freaking offense.
Oh, what's his face is there now though? Josh McDaniels. He had Hernandez and Gronk.
True.
Right?
What? Josh McDaniels is where?
Yeah. Raiders. Oh, I'm sorry. He's in New England. I'm sorry. He's in New England. I apologize. Yeah. I forgot he was the Patriots. He was at the Raiders.
Yeah, he was the head coach a couple years ago.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I got them confused.
Right before
they took him back.
Yeah, that's my fault.
Right before we started recording, I got an alert on my phone saying that we could see the Steelers trade up with the Cowboys in the draft for the 12th pick, and guess who we'd be sending them? Obviously, we'd flop first round.
DJ. George.
GP. But honestly, I think
we're not trading him right now, dude. We're not trading him. I'm telling you, we're not.
What did the Steelers? So the Steelers traded up. What did we give up for that? Because we're at 19 in this draft.
I didn't even realize that, to be honest.
I just noticed it because that Joe's guy was picked there.
Pick 83. That ain't happening. Sorry about it.
For a couple picks, yeah. No way.
Yeah.
Because listen, if Derek Harmon was taken, I think the Steelers be fine taking Barron from Texas, who went
for sure. I like that Barron, dude. I think I say that every freaking podcast, but I like Barron a lot.
All right, Joe, go second round. Or can you just click the Steelers' name?
Yeah. I like seeing everyone though.
True.
We don't have a second round pick either.
Yeah.
And we gave up our third round pick to move up 2 spots.
Oh yeah. Hilarious. I didn't even think about that.
Did we trade him?
No.
Horrible draft.
Where'd
from the boys.
Kenneth Grant go? Hold on.
He's right there, 48.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's falling big time. Like in this, I'm saying.
This guy's falling too. He was like around here at one point. Landon Jackson.
Isn't he like super athletic, Joe?
No, I mean, yeah, but like if you watch him, he doesn't look athletic. Like it's weird. Like he has a crazy like vertical, like
yeah. Dude, that's a great pick for the Raiders to get Hampton then.
Yeah, it is.
37 is a good value for him.
For sure. And then let's see. Makuba, love this dude. He's a beast. Steph.
Love him. Love Emery. Look at Arroyo going to the Texans. Love that too for him.
There's Dom.
There's the unathletic version.
Steph, where do you see? So what? The Texans have 3 picks in the 3rd round. Did they trade for anything there? Joe, go back to round 3 real quick. I think they have 3 picks. They have 71, 79, and 90. Wow.
Yeah.
3 picks. Wow.
Oh, they traded it.
Yeah, I know I'm just saying.
All right, guys. We'll take a quick break from drafting now before we do our next teams. For the next round, it's the fun one. We got Commanders, Bills, Chiefs, and Eagles. But I wanted to.
That's not. I am not getting yelled at that for that. It's usually me. That is not me.
My phone's over there. It's ringing.
Now, dude. Now we're not doing that right now. We're not doing that right now. That was you, Joe.
What?
That was not my phone.
No, it was me, but my phone's over here. Like I was getting a FaceTime. Me and Steph were.
Yeah. But as we go past that, I would like to say I was listening to The Fan a couple days ago in the car, and they had Ray Fittipaldo on talking about his mock draft. And I feel like his mock draft would be pretty cool if the Steelers they got in the 1st round, they got Derek Harmon. In the 3rd round, they got that Tyler Shuck, is I think his name.
Yeah.
And then in the 4th round, they got the VTech running back.
Hey, your guy.
Dude, I would love that draft. I love it.
I want that Tyler Shike, dude.
He's good. He's good,
Listen,
Dom.
I've been hearing a lot of good things about him too.
He was at Oregon and then transferred to Louisville.
I'm not gonna lie. I really want Milroe. I think we take a shot on him. I do.
I do.
You know,
I'm not. I like not even an ounce of anything in me wants Milroe. I
Really?
just don't. Yeah, dude. I don't know.
So you rather have that Tyler Shike, dude?
Value wise, yeah. Like I wouldn't want to get Chuck in the 2nd round. Like
I don't know, man. There's so much talent with Milroe. There's so much talent, dude. They said the same thing about Lamar too. Like Lamar's
Dude,
not
I know,
NFL quarterback.
Yeah,
Did
but
you see,
Lamar's a
who-
better passer than him.
Did you see who Milroe's NFL comparison was?
Yeah, I saw. It was was it Daniel Jones? No, it wasn't Daniel Jones. Who was it?
Jalen Hurts. But then
So-
Jackson Dart, his comp was Geno Smith.
I mean,
So I don't know if that's a compliment or not because Geno Smith took a long time to get going. So.
yeah. Dude, Steph, how long have I been saying that for about Jalen Hurts and Milroe kind of being the exact same situation?
Yeah, you have.
And Milroe's more athletic.
Yeah, for me, I'm not a big fan of Milroe. Like
Why
college,
though?
in college, I like them. I just don't know if
I
it
don't think he's a
translates to
good
the NFL.
passer.
Neither. They said the same
Dude,
thing about
they
literally
struggled.
Jalen Hurts, Lamar. What's
No,
that?
yeah, but they Bama struggled last year because of him, and they had receiver they had.
Didn't he
They
almost
lost
get
3
benched?
games. No, he didn't get benched, dude.
Then maybe I'm thinking
He might have won game. No, he might have won game.
They took him out in like week 2 against like this horrible team because like they struggled the first couple possessions, but he came right back in and they scored 57 or 58 points that game.
but
Well, I
still,
hope so.
I
They were
don't.
a horrible team.
Right. I mean, I get that, but I mean, people are
It's
gonna have bad
Alabama.
games, man.
It's Alabama, dude.
Let me ask you a question. Why is Shedeur Sanders a top 5 pick? He went 13 and 12.
Yeah, I have no idea.
No. The real question we have to talk about is why the hell is him and Travis Hunter getting their jerseys retired?
True.
Dude,
Well,
that's-
Travis
I can
Hunter, I'm
see Hunter.
okay with. Yeah, I'm okay with Travis Hunter.
Dude,
100%.
I think that's absolutely pitiful. Pitiful.
I mean, what then in your eyes, what does it take to get your jersey retired?
Well, I don't think you should get your jersey retired a year after you played at that school when you played there for 2 years and didn't really like do anything with the team.
I mean, Hunter.
Like I'm saying,
He's
like
Heisman
you didn't
finalist.
bring the team to success.
He won the Heisman.
I mean, Steph. They had
But-
losing seasons the last 15 years before they got there.
Still,
And Joe,
I
Joe,
don't-
he won the Heisman.
Yeah, he won the Heisman.
I still don't
So, I
think
mean,
their jerseys should be retired the year after they leave. That's
I-
crazy.
So I
That's
agree with
crazy.
you, but I totally disagree with you about Hunter. I agree with Sanders. It's because he's Theon's
Yeah,
kid.
I
Don't get
agree.
me wrong. I totally agree with that. But Hunter, no doubt. No doubt, Hunter.
Yeah.
It was either going to happen now or it's going to happen in 5 years. What's the difference?
Yeah, well, I
also
don't see the
think he should
difference.
have been Heisman. That's my take.
Oh my gosh, dude! Come on.
But I'm very biased because I was a running back, and what Genty did, I thought was absolutely magical on a Boise State team. That was magical.
I love Genty.
That's an argument. That's for sure an argument. I'll give you that. But like you can't deny, Travis Hunter was basically an All-American on both sides of the ball. Like
yes. But I also look at it like this too: is after the regular season, what game did Travis Hunter play in?
Well, I mean, it doesn't.
What game did Boise State play in?
You can say that about so many guys that won the
Heisman. They had a first-round bye in the college playoffs. That's huge, dude.
All right, what conference is Boise State in?
Doesn't matter.
Mountain West.
I mean, they play. Don't get me wrong; they played some good non-conference games, but like they were putting up 60 points against everyone in their conference.
Dude,
Genty
that's
played a half, like each time.
And we're not going to talk about that for Heisman. He's playing a half of football and still almost broke the record.
If he was at Auburn, he would have won the Heisman.
Dude, like it's crazy. It's crazy.
I don't think you understand how good Travis Hunter is, dude. He could have been. He's probably the best receiver and best corner. That's just my opinion. I think he's both. But that's insane.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not taking anything from Hunter. I just think that Genty didn't get enough credit for what he did. But let me take that back. He definitely got enough credit. Like he's the #1 running back in the draft. Like everyone knows he was the best running back in the nation. When I say enough credit, I personally think he should have won Heisman, especially in a game of football now where it's so pass heavy and like everyone like glorifies wide receivers, quarterbacks, stuff like that. And you have him go in and just absolutely shove it down people's throat for it seemed like he averaged 300 a game. Like,
yeah, I mean, it's impressive.
Playing halves of football too. And he was what?
That was maybe
a
like
little
2 or 3
exaggerated.
games.
He was 40 yards off of Barry Sanders' record.
Listen, I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing with anything you're saying at all. But we're not going to dispute Travis Hunter as being the Heisman winner. We just can't.
Well,
it just bad luck for Genty. That's just reality of it.
Here's granted, obviously, I know like you have to look at how he plays both ways. But you look at the last receiver to win Heisman, his stats aren't even close to Devontae Smith. You look at the last corner to win Heisman, his stats weren't close to Charles Woodson. Because he played both, I think that was more of like oh, look, he's going both ways. Like you kind of have to give
He didn't just play both, though. He was like a top 3 guy at each position. That's totally different.
But I'm saying Genty was considered Genty right now was the second best college football season ever by a running back. Ever.
Right. I agree. I totally agree with you, Steph. I'm not trying to argue.
But like I said, I'm also that's why I will admit I'm very biased because I'm always rooting for the running back. So it doesn't matter what happens.
I love Genty myself. So if he would have won it, I wouldn't have been upset. But I think Hunter deserves it more. Just my opinion. I could be totally wrong, but that's just my opinion. We want to get into these next drafts.
Before we do, I want to bring something up that I've been watching the John Gruden, how he's like interviewing the quarterbacks and everything. Dude,
yeah.
I mean, granted, I have like no idea what to look for in a quarterback, but I'm telling you right now, I personally, watching those interviews, would never draft Kyle McCord or Riley Leonard. I think both.
Really?
I would not want either one of them to lead my team by any means.
I haven't seen them.
I seen McCord. I seen McCord's. I thought he was fine. What did you see?
I saw some of Will Howard's, which I think Will Howard.
Will Howard, I like. But Riley Leonard, John Gruden's like, all right, give me your snap count. What's it like? Riley Leonard's like, okay.
Just to clap.
And Gruden's
but dude, that's a lot. That's a lot of schools though now.
But I'm saying, like, dude, you're trying to impress an NFL coach. Like, come up with something rather than. But then it was so funny because he's like, because that's all you do, and he was like, yeah, that's all I need to do when I went to Notre Dame. Like when he was at a top school, whichever school he was at before, he's like, oh yeah, like I would yell out if it was like a boy's name, it would be on 1. If it was a girl's name, it would be on 2. So he'd go like, Sally, ready. And then they'd hike it. But it's like, dude, that just seems so like weak. And the way he was talking too, like, I don't know. I just didn't find any leader personality from him. Like, I just
what'd you see in McCord's? Because I've seen most of McCord's, unless I missed something. He seemed fine to me. He seemed like a guy you'd get in the 4th round or some 3rd round.
It was like something he said too, along the lines of like like when you break the huddle, how do you break it? And he's like, XY something on one, ready, break. And like, it was obviously longer than that. And I liked how he said, he's like, well, how do you call it in the huddle? Like, where are your eyes? And he's like, oh, like if I'm saying like Y drag, I'm looking at the Y. When I'm talking about the protection, I look at the lineman and everything. He goes, nice, on one, ready, break. And then Gruden asked him, he goes, all right, what do you do if it's a bad break and they're walking to the line? He goes, is it always on the coach? And like, he kind of laughed. He goes, no, I guess I would have to like step in, or like, I don't know exactly what, but the way he said it, I was like, that just doesn't feel like a leader to me. Like I want my quarterback to go in.
He didn't sound confident in himself.
I want my quarterback to have an aura that like everybody in the like around him is like, all right, like we're listening to this dude. And it's like when he was talking, it was just kind of like, if I was in the huddle, I'd be like, okay, like break, like whatever. Like I completely forget about him. Like it wasn't like impactful to me. So I just didn't like.
I feel that.
It was like what he said wasn't bad. It was how he said it is why I was like, but also like this wasn't like a serious interview. Like they know like this is John Gruden putting it on a podcast and everything. So maybe like the actual like.
So yeah, like that's another thing. Like the snap count thing. Like it's hard to get into. Like you got cameras everywhere, and you're like, there's people just looking at you. Like you're not actually.
Well, you still got to think like once you get drafted, it's going to be a little bit different.
Yeah. But like when you're on a field, it's
like
different.
The way Riley Leonard said it, he goes, "Give me your snap count." He goes, "Okay." And John Gruden was just sitting there looking at him. He's like, "That's it." And he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "At Notre Dame, that's all I had to do." Like I didn't like the way he said that. It's like shouldn't matter if you're playing for a really good team or a bad team. You still have a good snap count. And then, John Gruden's like, oh, yeah, well, can't like the defense like clap? And then Riley Leonard's like, oh, no, before every game, I'd go up and I'd talk to the refs. I'd be like, hey, this is my snap count. I clap. And he's like, it happened one game where like a lineman like hit his pad and somebody jumped offside or like did a false start. And the rest threw a flag for the guy doing the clap. I was like, dude, fuck that. I feel like if they're just clapping, you should be able to do whatever you want on the defense.
What if that's like one of your defensive calls? What if that's a coverage? Like,
like that's almost like saying like you can't like jump snaps because if you know what their count is, it's like you can't like hurry up, get on the line. Like you see D linemen sometimes, they're the first one off the ball before linemen. It's like, is that a flag because they figured out their count and stuff? Like it's blowing up a play, like ruining a play. Why can't you? I didn't get that. I think if your snap count's going to be that simple, you should be punished for it. Where it's a single clap. You know what though?
The clap, like I guess guys are more likely to hear the clap than a snap count whenever you're playing in like a very loud environment.
Yeah.
So I like that could be why. I mean, Notre Dame plays big games, all the time. Yeah. I don't know. You said he did it at Duke too, so I don't know.
He said at Duke he did it, but it was like he would say a boy's name and it would be on one. If he said a girl's name, it'd be on two.
Yeah, that's like middle school.
Yeah.
Right.
I literally in middle school
Meanwhile, their coach was at
goal 34. Goal 34 is it.
And he's a great coach too. Yeah. Mike Elko or some Joe, right? Or
Elko.
Yeah. He's a beast.
Moral of the story, if I was an NFL coach and I didn't do anything besides watch that John Gruden podcast, I would not draft either one of them whatsoever.
Have you seen Shuck? I haven't seen Shuck.
I have not. I know I loved Will Howard's. Loved Will
Howard's. Yeah. I the parts that I saw, I was impressed with Will Howard.
See, Will Howard, to me, like I didn't like him in this draft until I watched Gruden's podcast. And the way Gruden hyped him up, I was like, wait a minute. Like, I just watched Will Howard for a full season, and he never impressed me. And now I'm like, he might be a top quarterback in this draft. Yeah. Gruden was selling him. He was like, how do you not want a 6'4" guy who runs this 40, can throw the ball like no one you've ever seen? I'm like, shit, Gruden.
It's pretty convincing.
Yeah.
Should we move on to these more drafts here?
Yeah.
All right.
Is it raining outside?
It's supposed to rain at some point today.
Yeah, it is actually a little bit.
I got my lawnmower outside, so let's hurry up and finish this one up.
You want to go grab it? We'll wait for you.
No, I don't think it's raining here yet. We can bust through this. But we got our last four. It is Commanders, Bills, Chiefs, Eagles.
Let's get into it.
The big four that some will say.
Johnny Barron.
All right. Commanders need corner, wide receiver, O-line.
Great.
Right, dude. I was like, wait.
Do they need receiver?
Well, dude, look, Ibuka went right where we put him.
And
We
they
should just be a GM.
no.
I say for the Commanders, I like that Ravel guy, Joe.
Do they need a corner? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All
East
right.
Carolina.
The Billy Goats. What do we need here?
Corner, D-line, wide receiver.
You can't pass up Harmon. You can't.
Dude, they need a receiver so bad, though.
Do they, though?
So bad.
They
The
should
receivers
wait.
are so
We're
bad.
going to wait and get them one. We're going to have to wait.
Because
Let's take
the top tier guys are gone.
You don't
Yeah.
pass up on Harmon or
Yeah.
Pierce here, I don't think.
Go Harmon.
They'll be celebrating if they get him.
Fuck yeah, they will.
Chiefs, D-line, O-line, wide. Dude, they're all the same. D-line, O-line, wide receiver.
Well, Joe, what about your boy Pierce?
Do they need an edge?
Yeah, I mean, it says it right there next to team needs.
All right, let's give him Pierce. Pierce is a stud.
We haven't drafted him yet either.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Brownie's trying to move up again. All right. Eagles need D-line, corner, O-line.
Nolan might be a good spot for that one, too.
I think they need a guard because they lost yeah.
Give him Nolan.
It's good value there, too, man.
Guard. This dude's a beast, remember?
Yeah, give it to him. Billy Goats need him.
Fuck yeah.
What are you guys saying? Billy Goats?
Works out there. Yeah. Got a problem with it?
No, I just didn't really understand it.
I didn't know. I just had to ask the question.
Corner, wide receiver, O-line. Who's some wide receivers?
You got
Royals.
Jalen Royals, Jack Beck, Eric Ayumanor,
Not a big
Ed
fan.
Johnson. I love this dude.
I hate the way they disrespect Nick Nash, man. I'm so sick of it.
I like him. I like Dante.
Best receiver in the nation statistically last year.
There he is. I
They're
saw him. Yeah. there
putting
he
him that low.
is. You know what? He's a Kansas City Chief, is what I see.
Lacks
Third round.
top end speed, can struggle to separate consistently against physical man. Polishing his
You know who else was like that? Justin Watson. And he had a damn good career with the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I'd say give him Royals.
I'm cool with Royals.
both of the Iowa State guys are gone. The Goats. They're having a hell of a draft so far, by the way. I think
They're
they
only-
need a receiver now, too.
Yeah, but I don't like any of the receivers for this value. I think we wait till the
I
third round
agree.
for them.
This
and
is
just,
their last
you know what?
pick.
I love Restrepo.
I say look at like corners or safeties.
Do they
It's
go
not a-
Judkins? They're not signing Cook to an extension.
Yeah, Steph, I saw their secondary was like so bad.
Yeah, I don't know why that's not a need.
I think it was their corners, though, like Steph said. I think it was mainly their corners.
They need corners.
I just remember their corners being really bad this past year, and
You
I
know what,
swear I
Jeff?
saw a video on it.
Yeah, I like Kevin Winston a lot.
We go Winston.
Yeah, or Emory Jones.
I'm pissed, dude.
Oh wait, dude, this dude's here. Makuba. You guys know who this is?
I remember you talking about him before.
Yeah, I remember you talking
You know,
about it, too.
when they played Georgia, whenever someone laid out Georgia's backup quarterback, like
Yeah.
you thought he killed him, it was him, and he did it again in the playoff game.
So
I
is
mean,
that why
we
we're
could
taking them?
we could give
He's
them
good,
two
though.
D
He's
tackles right now and pair him up with Toledo did.
That one happened. Though.
We can't take them again, though. We Steph. Wait, didn't we take Darius Alexander in the first round? And now we're in the third.
Yeah.
He's a first round pick.
No, I think this is still the second round.
It's
Mhm.
Oh yeah, it's 62. It is. Yeah.
All right, what do we want to do here?
Give them
I
that
say
Xavier Watts
something
or
Yeah.
what's it
Let's
called?
go best
That-
available. That's fine.
okay. Chiefs. What do we pay for them already? Dude, give them Emery. Dead serious.
They do need offensive linemen for sure.
Give them Emery. Love him.
But the 18th team he's gone to.
Who's up?
The Eagles.
Dude, I like Judkins here.
I think they need a guard.
Joe, don't give me that look. I'm dead serious.
Why would they go Judkins?
Give Barkley a break. They just got rid of Gainwell.
Yeah. Didn't they bring someone in though?
You got Will Shipley, dude.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, give him the best available guard. Give him the best available guard.
Steph.
Wait, before we do that, what about that dude from UCLA? They need an edge, don't they?
There's no guards really close.
What about that
Princely.
dude from? No, the I don't know how to say his name.
Princely
Olufemi. No, the other one right beneath them.
Olufemi.
I heard he was good. Why are you laughing, Steph?
Because I read the name and what Joe just said, it matched not anything close to what I said in my head. And Joe's probably right. That's the thing. So I know I'm right. I
don't know if I'm right. I don't know.
I get so mad when he pronounces it right.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's right. It's either Femi or Femi.
Give me an edge.
We're giving him Olufemi Oladeja.
There you
go. I'm pissed, dude. I'm so mad.
They need a running back, don't they?
Chiefs?
Yeah.
D-line, O-line, wide receiver on here. But Kansas City was no match for Philly in the trenches when the title was on the line last season. So it should be no surprise to see offensive and defensive line leading the priority list. And they're going to need a wide receiver.
Should we go with TJ Sanders?
I like that.
Jack Beck.
He might be available. Never mind. They're at 95.
I'm fine with Sanders.
I'm fine with Sanders too.
Let him learn with Chris Jones for a little too.
Mm-hmm. See what receivers there now, Joe.
Tez Johnson.
There's my boy Restrepo. We haven't drafted him yet.
I think we have. Oh, that's the worst RAS we've seen, Tom.
Wait, are the Chiefs up?
Yeah.
There's a tight end, a bad man I saw.
There's his boy.
He's
Elijah.
Wow, Steph loves this draft if we get a Roy.
He does.
This could be my dream draft.
We'll do it for you. We'll make it happen for him.
Congrats, you guys just created a Hall of Fame tight end.
About Scatterbo here. I'm just kidding.
But
hold on. Give us a minute. Let's think about it.
Who's a corner available for them?
They don't need a corner.
Yeah, they definitely don't need a corner.
Oh, yeah, they have.
They might need a safety, though. They lost, I believe, like two of their guys in the back end.
Not Reed Blankenship.
Yeah, Reed's there. I think they lost CJ.
Yeah, but the other safety.
CJ Gardner-Johnson.
Is he still there?
I don't know. I
thought he went to Houston. No, he went to Houston, didn't he?
Yeah. That's what I'm agreeing with you, Dom. Saying he left.
I know. I'm just saying.
I think I just saw a guy's name, Stuart Fairchild. Felt good.
No, it was Dylan Fairchild.
Same thing. Who's Stewart?
There's no wait. What about what? Go up. No,
wait. Give him that guard that you like, Joe.
No, 108, Steph. 108.
No. Tootin's coming to the Lurs. Joe, look at the guards that you like. They need a guard that will finish off their top 3 rounds.
No, they don't need a guard.
Joe, they just got rid of what's his name?
Becton.
Yeah,
they lost Becton.
They have Steen.
Who in the Davy Jones is that?
Tyler Steen.
Okay, they need a guard.
They got Juergens at center, Dickerson at guard, and Steen at guard.
So it says they need to fill the role or holes from CJ Gardner-Johnson, Milton Williams, and Josh Sweat. So
okay, so maybe D tackle. We got them in edge.
Safety,
we got them in D tackle. We need a safety.
I literally said safety 10 minutes ago.
Hey Dom,
Honestly, I'm getting pissed off with him right now.
Pissing me
Billy
off.
Bowman. Give him
Billy Bowman, baby. Oh, you.
Billy Bowman. Attaboy, Billy! Come on!
LA.
All right, congrats, Billy Goats.
Oh, I like the Bills, though.
It's a good draft. It's a good draft.
I love these 2 picks.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow, is that a good one? And I'm pissed it went to the Chiefs.
Yeah.
That might have been my favorite draft we've done for any team this whole entire time.
It's a good draft for sure.
Because those are all guys I love, and they're all positions of needs for them.
Congrats all 4 teams. We'll see
I
each
was
other.
excited for the Commanders this draft, and I don't think we did it for them. I'll be honest.
Wow,
There he
McMillan
is.
went 4. Look at McMillan.
Look at Barron.
Barron. I would love that. That's the highest I think I've seen McMillan go.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Joe, look, the South Carolina safety still rising. 15.
Wow. Freak show.
Man, Amori.
Look at Will Johnson falling to 12th.
Well, Dart and Milrow back-to-back to start the round.
I would actually love that for the Bears to get Hampton right there.
Yeah, they're falling. Or he's falling.
That would be crazy, dude.
This
Dude,
dude
why
right
can't I
here-
see the Bears? Where are the Bears? Oh, there they are. I see them. Never mind.
4-1.
This dude right here, best mullet in the draft.
And Joe, the Bears pick 39. Didn't you like that tackle a lot, don't you?
Yeah, I mean he's solid. I'm not like super high on him, but
Look at that RAS though.
he's up there. Athletic a little bit. 9 feet broad jump. Come on. 6'6".
There's your boy, Joe.
Wow.
It's Tate Ratledge.
Thank you.
All right, let's see the
Best mullet in the draft.
Kenneth Grant,
Congrats.
49 now.
Hello.
Dude.
I like that, Joe, that Texas safety to the Raiders to fill in for Trayvon Morgan.
Judkins to
All right,
Dallas.
well.
I like that.
Yeah, it's good value.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
All right, guys. With that being said,
what the hell is this? What is that? To them.
What's
Kenneth
wrong with that?
Walker. They got Kenneth Walker. They got
Zach Charbonnet.
yeah.
yeah.
I think Kenneth Walker's on the back end of his career. I know he's young, but I just think he's been getting hurt a lot. And
He does.
I think Charbonnet's their one.
I 100% agree. I love him.
He's good.
But guys, we're just getting we're right around the 50-minute mark. But I want both of you 2 things from you, and I'm putting you on the spot.
Wow.
Number 1, make a bold prediction of the draft. It could be anything, like you see this person falling super far, you see this guy getting drafted like super early. Like, give me like your Michael Penix pick of this year, where it's
I got
wow.
mine.
And then
I got mine.
And then I want you to, in an ideal scenario, what do you think the Steelers do?
Mine goes with that.
Like, by this, it's just at any point in the draft, one move you want the Steelers to make. It could be like in the first round, you want them to take this guy. It could be in the third, or you want them to trade up into the second round. It could be anything. Just I want your biggest like surprise thing of the draft, any team. And then number 2, prediction for the Steelers.
So I think the biggest surprise is actually with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't know why, but I think we're going to draft Jalen Milrow at 21.
Yeah, right.
Listen, that's his. He's allowed.
You can have it.
I will say that would be crazy. That would be crazy.
I just have a weird feeling that we're just going to take a risk with him.
You think that we don't even try and trade back? We're just like, screw it. We'll take him at 2-1.
Yep. That's just my
Yeah.
crazy bold prediction. I'm not saying it's going to be right.
Yeah, I don't hate it, but I see if the Steelers, if they make a move like that, I would see them talking to like the Lions or something and being like, "Hey, let's trade it. Like,
Move back a little bit.
We'll move back."
Dude, he's like the 34th like prospect right now, or ranking, whatever you want to call it. So I mean, I'm telling you, man.
But
apparently,
also, a lot of the teams after us don't need quarterbacks, so it's like,
yeah, but there's trades involved, Steph.
True, but here's all the teams after us: Chargers, Packers, Vikings, Texans, Rams, Ravens, Lions, Commanders, Bills, Chiefs, Eagles. The only teams I could see maybe doing it is Vikings. Yeah.
So it makes sense, but there's trades involved, man, and there's like the early second rounders are looking to move up a couple spots and get them at the 28, 27 pick. I mean,
but also what if it was like a team like the Lions? Like, who would you take? Would you rather move out of the first round completely and trade with the team to get into the second round, or would you be like, hey, let me move up in the first and go get a bad man? Like, they need a corner. What if they go get Barron at 21? Like, we were like, hey,
if they trade with somebody. If they trade with somebody that's like 5 picks behind them and they get an extra pick in the later rounds, I mean, it's very possible. It's very look what Baltimore traded up for Lamar, I believe. I think because I think they had
it was pick 32, right?
Yeah,
or 31 or 32.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm just telling you, I'm not saying it's going to happen, like I said, but that's my crazy bold prediction.
We're making that's your Steelers one. You still need a rest of the draft one. It doesn't include Steelers.
Like a crazy one for the rest of the draft, or
just it doesn't even have to be crazy. Just something bold.
All right, Joe, if you have something, you can.
Yeah. While he's thinking about that, give me your Steelers one.
My Steelers one. I think that we trade into the second round. And depending on what our first pick is, I think a second round could either be a D tackle, a quarterback, or a corner, maybe. But corner doesn't seem like there's going to be a lot of corners going in the second round. I like a handful, but I would say corner, quarterback, or D tackle. Actually, no, scratch that. I'm going to take out corner. I'm going to put in running back. I think the Steelers, a chance the Steelers take a second round running back.
Hampton.
I could see him going 20th overall though to the Broncos too. So it's like it's hard to say. He would be one that like they would have to make like a draft day decision. Like if he's fallen, like, hey, we got to go get him, or if they think they can. So that's my thing there. Maybe some notable names, I guess, Hampton, Caleb Johnson, and then second round quarterback wise, maybe Tyler Shuck, maybe if they, reach a little bit on Will Howard into the second round, something like that. I could see us doing. We're going to make a trade one way or another. I just hope it's in the second round.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry, good.
I was going to say.
No, good.
No, go ahead.
No, you go.
So I was damn. I thought you were going to do it, but my bold prediction is I think we trade back
in the first.
I think we trade back, and whether you can get a second round pick out of it, or say if you get a third, fourth, whatever. I just think, for me personally, I think it'd be smartest to trade back. If you have a couple guys there you like, you trade back, say to the Lions, or you could go to the Rams at 26 or whatever. Then get a later pick, help us out later. I think that's the smartest thing to do for us, but that's my Steelers take.
Steph, what if we traded back to 32 and got 64 also with the Eagles, and then maybe a later pick too?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, because if you're going with the later team, it's a late round second pick too, where if a team's moving up that much, I think they would definitely pay it.
Well, I could tell you right now, if that happens, that trade that you just said, Joe, we're taking Milroe at 32. I guarantee it. I guarantee it.
Well, it depends. Because I mean, Kenneth Grant, he's fallen. What if Joe's Darius dude from Toledo, he falls? Like, that's what I'm saying. I feel like the Steelers, like, from what I'm hearing, it seems like, at least if they're not moving or anything, it seems like first round right now is a D tackle. And then say if you have Harmon, you have the Toledo guy, you have Kenneth Grant, they're all there. I mean, Steelers could be like, well, why are we sitting here? Like, we'll take the risk that if we move back 4 picks, 3 teams in a row aren't going to draft a D tackle. If they like, I mean, Granted, I have no idea who they like or what they're looking for, but I'm saying like that mindset. It's like, why would you not trade back?
Yeah.
But that's my Steelers one.
I still think, I mean, this isn't a crazy statement or prediction, whatever, but I still think Shador has a chance to go to the Giants. I do. I know he's most likely to go to the New Orleans or Vegas, route, but I think the Giants are still there. I'll give them about like a 20% chance to get him still.
Really?
I mean, they need a guy still. I mean, they have Jameis Winston and Russell Wilson. I mean, come on, you still need a guy. They might wait till next year because there's a lot of quarterbacks coming next year still. Yeah. But Dable's going to want to try to win a couple games this year. I mean, he's had a bad stretch with. I mean, he's a great coach. So
this could be his last hurrah too.
That's what I mean. So like, why not be like, okay, I want this guy. If you're going to fire me after this year, if I have a losing season again, I want my guy. So not saying Shador is his guy, but it's still probably in the back of their mind still,
Yeah. Joe, what's your bold prediction for the draft?
Bold prediction. Wait, what was yours, Steph?
I could say my NFL one. I just had to steal this one.
Dom's bold prediction that Shador maybe to the Giants still?
Yes. And my bold prediction is the complete opposite from Dom. I think Shador's the third quarterback taken off the board.
I can see that.
I say Jackson. I think Jackson Darka is 9 to the Saints.
Wow. Okay.
Bold
I like
prediction.
I'm going bold. I'm going bold.
What's more bold though, that or Miller at 21?
I would say that because in our last mock draft, you had Jackson Dart at 33, Milrow at 34, and I'm having Dart moving the top 10.
Yeah.
I mean, they're both bold. They're both bold.
Yeah. Neither are going to happen.
This is like it's most likely not going to happen, but it's like if it does happen, you won't be surprised because you kind of called it.
Yeah. Well, if Sanders goes to Las Vegas, I wouldn't be surprised if Dart goes, like you said, to New Orleans. So
I know what Joe's is actually. Joe's is the Toledo D tackles top 5 pick.
Oh God, there he goes.
But I don't know how bold this is, but the safety, I'm going to say he's top 15
for
Imawari.
Yeah, I don't know how bold it is, to be honest, but
I would say that's bold because besides this one draft where he just went to the Falcons in the last one, I haven't seen him top 15 once. But I like it. I like it
too.
But all right, guys. Anyone have anything else to say?
Nah, we're just gonna have a freaking Saturday for the boys tonight.
I was just gonna say, let's have a fun night tonight.
Dom's diaper party. Everyone send Dom some diapers. We'll put his address in the description. Don't wait, Dom. I have to go to the store. What size diapers do you wear?
Just pick a random size. Because like Steph said, people are gonna probably buy like more like infant ones or whatever. Just get like I don't know.
Fit an infant ones.
Oh, well, of course, yeah. Well, I could still use it.
Like a 7 or 8.
Yeah, like I think 9.
You wear a 9?
You're a big boy.
I am a big boy. There's a lot more down there than you think.
Wow.
Oh, wait.
I don't think so.
All right. With that,
we gotta go. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Check out our shorts, TikTok,
tell your
Instagram.
uncle, tell your sister, tell your cousin.
Yes. Honestly, share these videos. We're trying to grow. We just hit 100 subscribers. We're hoping maybe by the next NFL season, if we keep the pace, we're over 200. So help us continue that. Share it to people who think will like it. All right, guys, we out here. Peace.